Grab the snacks, pull up a chair. It's time to unwind and share. Soda fizz and laughter rising. This is how we truly care. Joe knows every film by heart. It's like he reads the script in dreams. From classic flicks to latest hits, he spins the tales that gleam. David chimes in with a punchline. He's got humor in his pocket. Witty quips and smart remarks, they flow like tunes from a socket. Oh, Noni brings the light, a sparkle dances in her eyes, setting vibes like summer skies. Our laughter lifts up to the highs. We're all together, that's the goal. A cozy atmosphere that thrives. In this circle of good friends, happiness truly arrives. Grab some snacks and a soda. Let's make the best of this night. Conversations flowing, we're feeling alright. With Joe, David, and Oni, the fun is never slow. Lighthearted magic, let the good vibes flow. What's on your playlist, Joe? Lay it down on me, my friend. From 80s jams to modern beats, the party never ends. David, tell us your latest joke. Make us laugh so hard we cry. It's a friendly slice of life. We're living the good sky high. Oh, Noni rolls her eyes and grins. She lights up our whole scene with golden laughter sparkling through. She makes everything serene. We're replaying highlights, moments shared around this humble place. In this circle where we shine, friendship is the warm embrace. Grab some snacks and a soda. Let's make the best of this night. Conversations flowing, we're feeling alright. With Joe, David, and Oni, the fun is never slow. Lighthearted magic, let the good vibes flow. Life's a movie when we share every line and every laugh. Snacking on our favorites while dancing on the path. Memories sparkle here like stars under the moonlit skies. With friends who lift you up, how can you not rise? So here's to nights like this when life feels bright and true. With snacks and soda, laughter shared, it's all about the crew. Joe, David, and Oni, this circle feels so right. Together we create the magic, turning moments into light. Turning moments into light.
There we go. Now we're on.
We are live.
We had this problem. Really.
We don't know when to start talking.
I was gonna do something that was totally get us canceled before we even start.
I think we've already been canceled.
I'm so good.
So, welcome everybody. Tonight we are going to dive into school memories or childhood school memories. All the things that we liked about school. And there's probably some things that we don't like about school.
I think you have to go to school to have memories. Of
Wow.
I did good until my
okay.
junior and senior year where those were bad.
They ain't great.
You know what I remember about my senior year?
What?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there.
Oh.
Yeah. I put my notebooks and everything in my locker and never
You
opened
left?
it again. No, I went to school. I just didn't take anything.
Pretty solid.
Huh?
It's pretty solid.
Yeah. So
So what did you do?
hung out.
He did a lot of things,
Lot
but
of things. But
Okay.
it was I don't know. I was just over it. But I got my diploma
Wow.
because they didn't want me back.
You're like, just take it. Just go. Just go.
But before that, though, I did enjoy school. My favorite subject has always been science.
Mm.
Uh-huh. You guys?
It's a cootie catcher. See, everyone calls it a cootie catcher. Except
Not everyone.
cootie catchers both are fortune predictors. Okay. I thought there was another one for MASH. Maybe I'm thinking of Hangman. I don't know. That was a good way to determine.
Right there.
Okay. Yep.
This is the mash that is not the mash that I did.
I don't know what that is.
That's not. It should be marriage.
Yeah.
Something.
Single.
No, that's mansion, apartment, shack, house.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
That's your house, and then the rest are things you put.
in
Like, who do
there.
you want to be your spouse? Leo, Brad Pitt,
Brad Pitt. Tom Cruise.
whoever people's crushes.
What's car? Oh, car.
What cars you want
Cars.
to have? Jobs are your dream jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I never even seen that one.
No, on the
before in my
back you
life.
You've never
draw,
done that one?
draw a little
Huh.
snail,
I used to-
Yes.
and you count the things. And
yes.
that's how you decide.
But how did you determine to stop doing the
You'd
snail?
close your eyes, and like a friend would draw it, and then you'd tell them stop.
That's
And if the bottle landed on you, you'd kiss them.
okay. Well, there was no
That is
bottle.
different.
That was the wrong.
That's a different game.
That's a different.
That's called spin the bottle.
Some of us holy people didn't play that game. Jeez.
Me neither.
It's called mono.
That's car about that.
You tried to play spin the bottle.
Yeah, I was afraid.
Real
of being
mono.
That's gross.
No.
El mano hermano.
Roll away.
And mash was cool. Roll away TVs.
TVs. You know, I guess we should probably introduce Danielle.
Oh,
Yeah. Who's this
for
other person?
ourselves too.
Yeah.
Weren't we talking about that?
Yeah, that we should probably introduce ourselves.
Why
We've
don't you
never
start?
done that.
I'm Noni.
Little David.
Joe.
Mama.
And this is Danielle.
Yes, I'm Danielle.
Our special guest.
Danielle.
There it is.
Yes.
We wanted a special guest. We keep asking people to come on. Nobody did. Danielle said, I'll do it.
Danielle
Debate.
threw us a bone. She's like,
Stuck is born every day.
Wow.
But welcome.
wow.
But welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel welcome.
So, so people don't know that David and Danielle are both teachers. So this should be an episode right for them.
But apparently, I'm not the same level of teacher as
No, Danielle.
Danielle.
We have different clientele.
Oh, yikes.
That's what we call them at our school, our clientele.
Clientele. I see that.
Hers speak English.
And the police don't visit the school all day
I
long.
know.
Oh my
We're
God.
also elementary children, so that's
We,
different.
we had testing this week. And I was helping a student out because he locked himself out of the computer. And I walked over and he smelled like he needed testing. So I called, I sent an email down to the office. It's like, hey, so-and-so, you might want to come check on him. Well, they're like, well, let him take his test because he's hard to find to do retakes. And so they let him do the test. And then he wasn't there today.
Uh-oh.
So I'm a narc.
Wow. You are a snitch.
I know.
Oh, don't you know that snitches get stitches?
I know. And especially in that school.
End up in ditches.
I've seen it.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
It's real.
Just saying. Just saying.
No.
Noni was gangsta.
Don't be snitching on me.
you were?
Oh. I was so the opposite. I was like, youth group at my church on Wednesday. I was quite the opposite. It was afterwards.
I was from Sale,
Capitola
Capitola,
emoji eye roll.
the village of Capitola.
Yes, I was. We didn't behave that way until we graduated.
Yep.
And then we got crazy.
So Christian said MASH. He already said that. Roll away TVs. I talked about that today when I was getting a haircut with my stylist, and she's like, do you remember roll away TVs? And I was like, yeah. I go, that was so fun. I go, especially if you got picked by the teacher to go to the office and
Yes.
get one.
Yes.
We watched the
They
space
roll it
shuttle
in.
on that one. On the TV.
I remember the those projectors that they would bring in and they would rotate.
Yeah.
For like presentations.
Before my time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or how about the what was the one where they would write on it and it would go up on the screen?
The
And-
transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
That's how we started our church
Yep.
for worship.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was, in
Handwritten.
California too.
When I was in California, I know I was a,
Transparencies made me want to be a teacher.
Did
to
they?
write on them.
Yeah.
I can see
but
that.
then I didn't even get to do that because that's old technology.
What do you guys use now?
iPads, smart TVs.
Yeah, the smart TVs are nice.
Mm-hmm.
Those have gotten really nice.
Yeah. What's that mine?
I wouldn't like that. That's too much navigation.
You can freeze your TV. Like you can put an image up on your TV and then freeze it and then write on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like draw on it.
That's
Yeah.
fun. But I still would go old school with that projector. Or what was it called? Was it transparency?
Yeah, they're transparencies.
It was a projector.
It's overhead projector.
No, overhead projector.
Overhead projector. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like to watch the teacher. She always used a green pen.
Mine too.
Right? And I was like, oh, and she would write it so,
So
pretty.
pretty.
I was like, how do
Miss Veneman, yeah.
I was like, I want to. And then she would just wipe it away.
I remember.
So do you remember like grade school teachers? Like, your favorite one? What was their name? Or
Yes.
Yes.
I remember one.
Miss Ebert,
Mrs. Bunker.
third grade.
They're
This is
great.
the species.
Uh-huh.
Mrs.
Miss Moreno
Johnson.
was also good too. Moreno.
Moreno.
Yeah.
Where were you at? You were at Green Acres?
Green Acres.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the
He was Santa
It
Cruz.
was?
He was a street over.
Yeah. That was our
I
theme
liked
song.
Mrs. Johnson. She would not feed us. She'd give us hot chocolate. She'd make it in her crock pot. And we'd get hot chocolate and get to sit and read. Or she'd read to us Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was cool.
Miss Moreno, I was my bilingual class.
Really?
Yeah, I remember going home
It was
and
bilingual.
Did they
And I
put
was-
you in ESL?
no, I wasn't in ESL. It was bilingual.
dual
So
language?
Oh,
yeah, it
they're
was a dual
bi-
language. So I was so happy because I went home because like on the little chart the first day, I saw that Jesus was in my class.
Stop.
I was so happy.
I can't with you right now.
I'm telling you.
I cannot.
I went and told Dad.
That Jesus was
Jesus is in my
in my
class.
classroom.
Keep everywhere.
And his mother, Maria.
That was actually that was second grade.
Oh,
That's cute.
that's cute.
I like it. Yeah, I had a moment like that too.
And she married him. Pedro.
Yeah.
I was told one of the things that we need to do is when we like read off the different ones, like read what it is, because apparently the people between Facebook and YouTube can't see each other and they have no clue
Reading.
what we're referring to.
Reading Rainbow Christian.
Reading Rainbow. Christian.
Eyewitness videos. Those were so good. Do you guys remember the theme song for that? Did your teacher show you those on the rollaways?
Which one?
No,
What was that intro for?
I don't know.
That's for eyewitness.
I
And it
don't
was
even know what
going through a
eyewitness is.
museum, and you'd get to. Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
You do?
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh my
Must-
Show those to my kids still. They're good.
I don't even have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Christian does.
So what-
I'm really old, I guess.
Oh, hey Maria.
No.
I got some family.
So would you say people
There we go.
can't
Miss-
on Facebook can't?
Mrs. Hamilton.
Mrs.
They said they said people on YouTube
Can't hear.
can't see what the people on Facebook are posting and vice versa. So like when you start talking about something that somebody says, like you gotta
Say who's saying what.
So
Yeah.
So Facebook.
so eyewitness, yeah. Maria, what was it about Miss Hamilton that stuck out to you and made her a saint of a teacher?
saint of a teacher.
That's big.
She was actually at Catholic school.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think
Well,
I think wow.
No judgment.
She's been reading. She's good.
Come on.
She's good. So what made a good teacher? You mentioned that feeding you hot chocolate. Were
yeah,
there certain
fun
things?
things that made school fun.
Yeah.
Miss Bunker taught us disco.
Archie's wife?
No, Miss Bunker. Ms. Bunker.
Oh, okay.
Ms. Bunker.
His daughter. His daughter.
She got up on her
Poor
desk
meathead.
and we learned the hustle
Oh.
and some other.
I love it.
She got on the desk.
So,
She put up a poll.
your teacher was actually a lady of the night. Yeah.
No,
Oh, that was high
she
school.
was
That
a
was.
young one.
That's how she had to make the real money because the teaching wasn't paying the bills.
Oh my
Hey, that's actually a movie.
I know.
Oh my god.
Varsity Blues.
Blues. They were like, "What was her name?" They walk in,
Mrs. So and so.
the notes. I'm like, "Hey, gotta make that money."
Wow.
I had this cool teacher. She was just like wild. And she would jump up on the desks in the middle of the class and like do a cartwheel on them. She'd be like, "Watch out, guys." And she would cartwheel over.
Whoa.
Did she ever fall off?
No, she was tiny, like tiny. She was cool.
Maria said Mrs. Hamilton was literally just like the nice teacher from Matilda.
Miss Honey.
She was so sweet.
Oh, Miss Honey. That's her name, Miss Honey.
Mrs. Honey. Or Miss Honey, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I never finished it. I got bored with that movie.
I got
love
grossed
that
out with
movie.
the kid in Cake. I felt bad for him. Yeah, where they made him eat it. That was rude.
Was Danny DeVito in that movie?
He was. He's the
And his
dad.
wife.
That's the only thing I remember about it.
Mm-hmm. And they're married in real life.
Oh, they were
They are?
Mhm.
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh.
Fun fact. Harry. She was from Cheers.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Wow, what was her last name?
DeVito.
I don't know. But wow.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah, she was the lady from Cheers.
Mm-hmm. And she does all those Bible story movies, Women of the Bible.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
You're like her number one fan.
I know.
You don't even know her
I don't
name.
know why I have all these facts.
Apparently,
Pop
yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
I have
Stabby.
I have no idea. They're gonna Anyways.
My favorite teacher, I think, in elementary, we lived in Salt Lake, and we had the Salt Lake Bees was a minor league team, and Mr. Fulton was on the Bees for the Cincinnati.
He played
Reds.
for him?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Cool.
and so in the summer he was gone.
Gone all the time. Yeah.
He never made it to the pros. So when school started, he was back teaching. And so anytime there was a day game, and they had a lot of day games in baseball back then, he'd send somebody to go get a TV and come back and we'd watch.
Oh, that's fun.
Some days we'd watch like 2 or 3 baseball, or some weeks, 2 or 3 baseball games. And
Wow.
especially if we can get the Reds.
So that's why high school got hard at some point for you.
Yeah.
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 Because we
A
didn't
lot
read
of
or
gaps.
learn anything.
A lot of gaps.
But that's probably why I love baseball so much now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My teacher, Mr. Broadhurst, we could win if we were good and did our homework. And we did, we made cookies. Like he had a little kitchen in the back and he would let us make cookies and then we'd take them to like the cafeteria and we'd bake them.
Oh,
To this day, me and my sister have tried to perfect that recipe and we can't. They were just like the bestest ever cookies. Oatmeal.
mm-hmm.
And I cannot have an oatmeal cookie even to this. They're gross. But those ones were so good. I think it's because I earned them and it was just something that I could do with my hands.
Yeah.
So
You know what I hate? Those no-bake cookies that they would make you eat in home ec.
I never.
You never did those?
no,
They
made
did
me
those.
bake mine.
No, the no-bakers, like what you do it with, they're like chocolate and oatmeal.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Okay. So yeah.
You just, like, it's cooked.
Yeah.
Everything's cooked, but
Yeah,
you
but
just,
it's-
you don't have to bake them. They
Yeah.
just set and they, but I don't like them.
Teacher I had to confront for you in high school.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that one.
What was his name?
What was his name? What
Why'd
was
she have
his
to
name?
confront him? What happened?
I think it was a
was
girl
it a him
mom.
or a her?
It was a her, and they were it was in history. Was it history? And they had like, I walked through the hallway and they had a bunch of swastikas, like lining the hallways
my.
of the. It was a project, to be fair, and that was the project
To
was
draw
to draw your swastikas and decorate them. So
Don't know much
Back
about
off.
history.
that was pretty bad.
Biology.
Yeah. How
That's
about
a
you,
good
Mom?
song.
What was your favorite teacher and why? My mom was the gangster. She was over there fighting people at school for me.
Mm-hmm.
We were messing
I believe it.
You couldn't fight your own battles.
Why, if I have my mama to do it?
In kindergarten, well, all throughout elementary school, I was habitually late, like very, very much all the time.
Okay.
And so like it got to the point where they would have like my tardy slip in the office. They'd have my name on it with the date, and they would just write the time in, like when I would come in, because that was like that regular. And so they called mom one day, and they said, Mrs. Alvarez, we're just calling to see what we can do to help encourage David to get to school on time. And mom said, yeah, if you'd like to come over about 7, you can get him in the shower and get him dressed, and then drop him off at the school.
Oh.
And they said, oh, okay, well, and never gave her a call back again.
Alvarez.
Yeah.
See if you could do it any better.
Mm-hmm.
They were good then because you never really baked. I
ate things that were so delicious when I was a kid.
The no bake cookies. Aunt Rose is talking about the no bake cookies.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Carlin.
Hi, Carlin.
Hello. Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos.
I learned that in 2nd grade.
Yeah, well, you know how you got through all of those attendance issues?
What's that?
You made friends with the attendance office, and then you make one of those your electives working in the office.
There you go.
That's how we rolled. So we would sign our own things.
I just went to class late.
No, I wasn't trying to get in trouble because you would get detention if you had so many.
I was never one of the kids with perfect attendance.
Didn't you feel offended and seen at the assemblies when they'd hand out those awards? I'm like, really?
Yeah, well, I didn't really
How big
care.
is that?
Because remember we would
I
go in
ditched the
the
assemblies.
He's like, I didn't even.
I'm not getting nothing.
remember in the spring we'd go to that conference and you'd go babysit for us. So like we never had perfect attendance.
Oh yes, yeah, we did.
I got several of those awards.
Did you?
I'm sure
I
you
did. Yeah, we were always at school.
That's why she has the charter school.
We were always there.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's why she has
Good job,
clients.
Rose.
Yeah.
Emoji eye roll though.
That's why. Yeah.
Whatever. You know that your dad tricked us to eat turkey nuggets on one of those trips
Mm-hmm.
and didn't tell us
And McClintock's
at McClintock, and they weren't like chicken nuggets, guys. They were actual turkey nuggets,
giblets.
giblets, the underside ones. Yeah, it was rude. Yeah, they're bomb.
I'm like, I bet they were.
They were so
He's
good.
nuts about them.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I just put that.
I know. It's okay. We're gonna get there together. Okay.
Yeah.
Also to Victoria.
She's saying the cookies, like they just tasted better when you're a kid because you were a kid.
Yeah.
They weren't that good. She's what she's trying to tell you.
Oh, they were okay.
You grew up
That's
and
why
your
they
taste
taste
palette,
bad.
your
The
taste
oatmeal.
palette has developed, and you're like, oh, those were garbage.
Those were garbage.
It's not you. It's the rest. It's the recipe.
yeah.
That's what she's saying.
I see. I see it.
Yeah,
I've grown up.
which I can see that too.
Sure. Yeah.
I could tell you he didn't go to school because you have to explain everything.
Wow. That's rude. That is so
That
rude.
is rude.
That is so rude. I went every almost day. I almost.
But not like me because I got perfect attendance.
Thank you, Danielle, for not calling me out on that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. She just let that go.
We had a teacher in 4th grade. His name was Mr. Burros.
That actually his name.
Yeah, that was his name, Burro.
Wow, that.
And so one time we were doing something and not paying attention, and like I don't know, he just must have been over it that day. And we were like, you know how like the chairs will get underneath the desk and you can kind of like they just kind of rub underneath the desk. So we were like kicking it back and forth under the desk kind of thing. It was probably annoying. But next thing I know, he grabs the desk, picks it up, and he chucks it over the top of all the students. Over the top of all of us and out the back door. Cause like in California, there's no hallways. You know what I'm saying? It's all outdoor, outside.
Outdoor.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And chucks it out the door. And about that time, the principal was walking by and he comes in, he goes, Mr. Burrow, can you come and have a conversation with, I bet you he was in huge
Everybody's
trouble.
jaws dropped.
Yeah. Cause we were all quiet, at that point. I mean, he just took the desk
Oh my
out the,
gosh.
Did he get fired?
no, he was back,
He
but
had-
he did not act the same after that, but
Well, I would
been
have.
fired.
Tenure.
He should have been fired.
He needed to time that better.
he was crazy.
That's insane.
No.
That's crazy.
My principal's name in elementary school was Mr. Payne.
Major
Is
pain.
afraid to go to his office.
David S. Payne is what his name.
S. Pain.
And he he used to love to play the guitar and sing.
Mm-hmm.
And so like every assembly we had, he would sing a song.
Aww.
And I still remember like the songs.
the songs that
Yeah.
he would, yeah.
Yeah, there was one, let's see. He would say, I was running in the hall and I slipped on a pickle. It didn't hurt much, but it sure didn't tickle. I ran and I bumped into a man. The man fell into a garbage can. Walk, don't run, 'cause falling ain't fun. If you run in the hall, people might fall. If you run in the field, the grass is your shield. So it's safer for us all if you walk in the hall.
That's good.
Why does that live in your head still?
I'm telling you.
Just
He did. They were all like his original little jingles.
That's cool.
That's
And then
That's cool.
then our school was Green Acres, right? So
Yeah.
he used that as like our
like your theme song.
logo,
theme song,
or like
yeah.
or whatever, like our theme song and stuff. But he altered it so like it fits school.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
I love that. That's cool.
We
We have
made for that.
He was good. Yeah, he was a really good principal. I like. I remember going in.
remember
And,
so many years later.
I know
Yeah. Made an impact.
there was a lot of them. I had a my fifth grade teacher. She was a great fifth grade teacher, but she was the first time I'd ever like encountered like a lesbian lady.
Are you positive of that?
Oh, 100%. I won't say her name because I don't want people out on the world to know, but she was definitely, but she was great. She was a
not
great
come out
teacher.
yet?
Oh, no, no.
made
She
for
was
it.
out. Yeah. She actually lived down the street from the church in the, I don't know if you remember where the Mosleys lived,
Yeah.
in that cul-de-sac thing. She was in there. She was their neighbor.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, but,
That the math.
uh-huh. Yeah. So,
Okay.
but yeah, so that was fifth grade, like through fifth grade, I loved school.
Fifth grade. Yeah. I think sixth grade is when it started to get really hard. That transition. Because over there we switched classes.
Yeah.
It was junior high for sixth grade. So we moved.
Shoreline.
Yeah. Well, we went to New Brighton.
Mm-hmm.
I went to New Brighton because I was in Capitola.
Oh,
So
Capitola.
Capitola went to certain schools. Kind of like a charter school. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Get out of here. There you go. We're
These
trying
ones over here were like D6ers over here, so we were just like
B40.
mm.
B40 is basically.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sixth grade though is when it got hard for you.
That's when it got hard. It was a lot to remember, a lot to. I feel like they needed to transition us a little bit slower. You know what I mean?
We
Like,
had Spanish class in sixth grade.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
with
It
the-
was more like, to me, like middle school over there was more like high school.
Yes. I was like, this
Yeah.
is a lot of responsibility to manage all of these classes, a schedule, just to go from like fifth grade, where it's just one teacher, one class, and then boom,
You
you're
never
in a different.
switched in fifth grade?
No, not in fifth grade.
We switched all the time in fifth grade. We switched like for math, for reading, for
Really?
history,
No.
for science.
Mm-mm.
We just
We
just
kept
had
the
the
same
one.
teacher.
Yeah.
We only had two teachers, so we switched back and forth. on the subject.
We switched for every class.
Oh, yeah.
Fifth grade, I remember doing the Oregon Trail too
Mm-hmm.
on the
I
on the
remember
computers.
That, I think
Mhm.
like in third or fourth grade.
Interesting. The only time we did that was when it was like I remember a cultural fair, and teachers would come and we would be in the classroom and they would rotate to teach us about different cultures and
Mm-hmm.
throughout like history. But that was the only time, not until we got to junior high. But I noticed some areas, junior high or elementary school even goes up to seventh grade. They include it. And junior high is like eighth grade and ninth.
Really?
Yeah.
Junior high here used to be what?
7,
Eight,
8, and
eight.
9.
and ninth.
Eighth and ninth? Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8,
That's
9.
what I
7,
did.
8, 9. Yeah.
See, when we started, when we moved from Salt Lake to here, middle school was 6th and 7th. And then junior high was 8th, 9th. And then high school was 10th, 11th, 12th.
When we came to Eaton, it was middle school was 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So the two halls were two grades
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't have enough space for fifth graders
At the
at the elementary
school.
schools.
Mm.
So you had fifth,
Oh, we went to
sixth.
Gallatin for the elementary school.
Yeah.
So
Well, that was part of it. Yeah. But I think that was for fourth grade. They would go
for
there,
fourth. Yeah.
and then they would come fifth grade. They would come to the middle school.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's fifth, sixth, but now it's not. Now the fifth
Now
grade's
that they
in
have bees.
B's and the other one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They still send kids out to Gailton though.
Yeah,
So
I think that was part of an agreement.
yeah, they have to keep it open.
Something with the potatoes and the how we became the Eaton Reds.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Finding a new name would be too hard.
how about like school lunches? Did you like your school lunches? Was that something that
Those are the
you look
best.
forward to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never got them though because my mom insisted on making us lunches.
Burritos.
We got sandwiches.
We got school lunch every day.
Did you?
Yeah. And my dad, I remember he'd like it would cost like $1.75, I think. He'd get the dollar and put 3/4 inside of it and like fold it in this little thing. And we'd carry it in our pockets and we'd go through the little line, then we'd pay and give him like our little pack of money.
I'm pretty sure I qualified for free and reduced.
We didn't. That's why I think we had to take our lunches.
I think
'cause
I
we didn't
did.
wanna Pay.
Oh, what happened to our picture?
But I
Do you
do.
remember the lunch tickets though? You would buy like a week worth and then you would go and they would punch the
didn't have
card. Those, oh my gosh, those
I
are
kinda
so
do.
cool. Yeah.
That was more elementary for me, I think.
Yeah. That was elementary.
I remember in middle school, I was so happy because they had a la carte
Mm-hmm.
and you could order Domino's.
Yes.
The Dom.
We
yeah.
had Pizza Hut.
Okay.
We had Pizza Hut.
We had Domino's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had Domino's. And then when I got to 8th grade, they brought in some curly fries. So they had bought a fryer for the cafeteria. Oh, that was next level.
Then I came to Eaton didn't have anything. But their lunches were delicious.
Yeah.
They were so good.
We in high school we had a la carte. On one side it was you can get a hamburger and fries and a salad, and the other side it was a nacho bar.
Yeah.
But I remember I wouldn't even get cheese. I just get a hamburger and I get a bowl of ranch, and I just dip my hamburger. I wouldn't even get fries.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's I would
We
just
didn't
eat
even
just
have a
that.
cafeteria in high school.
No?
It was
Really?
up on the stage.
Our high school cafeteria was nice. We had like 4 different things you could go to. Like one was like the normal school lunch line. One was like a Subway, but it wasn't Subway, but it
Yeah.
was like Subway. And that line was always packed. You could get like a wrap with whatever you wanted. She would make it how you wanted it.
Yeah.
Another line was like you could get burgers or hot dogs, and I forget what the other one was.
Where'd you go?
Fort Collins High School.
It was pretty new
But it
then
was
too.
nice. It was good.
The
The school.
Fort Collins. Is that where you went
High
to?
school. Yeah, that's where we
Yeah.
went.
Oh yeah, we have a studio
Yeah,
audience.
we
tonight.
met there.
Your high school
We met there.
sweethearts?
Yep.
Stop.
Those are little baby lambs. Little ones.
Yeah.
It's not just a lamb, it's a lambkin.
A lambkin?
Yeah.
What?
That was our mascot, Lampkins.
Wow.
The Lampkins.
The little ones.
That was pretty
So what grade
intimidating.
did you guys meet?
That's why
Leo and I met in, I guess, 9th grade.
No.
Yes, we did meet in 9th grade, but we didn't really talk.
Yeah.
We met in 9th grade, but we didn't really talk. We started
there
talking.
wasn't much
in
room for
10th grade.
talking.
Wait, what did
You
you?
always do this
Wow.
to me. I don't know.
He's bad.
Yes. No, we just didn't.
Where'd you meet? By
We
the
weren't in the
bleachers?
same circle.
Leo didn't talk.
Leo didn't talk. He
Yeah.
was silent. Leo did not talk. He's a different person now.
Mm-hmm.
Did,
Curious.
He talked with his hands.
He talked a lot more. I was a lot more like talking.
can we be friends?
What?
Were you like, can we be friends? Who talked first?
Me. I talked first because he was friends with like one of my friends, our friend Frankie. He was friends with him, and I was friends with Frankie. And so like we would eat lunch kind of together, and Leo would sit with Frankie sometimes. And so then I'd try to like talk so it wasn't awkward, like because he's just sitting there kind of quieter. So I was trying to talk because I was very chatty then.
He was still
I
learning
tried
English
to-
then.
No, he was not. He was just quiet. And
He was
yeah, then I remember one time like we
Little
were in the same
ELL.
class together, but we still hadn't really like talked. And so I remember I was like, Frankie, I need Leo's number because I need to ask him about this one homework we have. And I don't have his number.
Gosh.
And so then Frankie gave it to me. And then I was like, hi, this is Danielle.
You were
I have a question about.
aggressive.
Yeah, you don't know Danielle? That's all of Danielle.
Aggressive. I like it. Okay. Look at he's sitting right here. You
Uh-huh.
liked it too.
She had a fire back then. He didn't even know it.
What did you just say? I don't know. I'm want to go home.
So there's Leo.
I haven't added any.
Poor Leo's quiet. He's all catching strays over there.
But I was the talkative one. He was just
And so you asked him out?
no. I just
That's
was
when he talked.
the one. We were just friends first, and he asked me out eventually.
We went to the mall. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
First
my
date.
first
To get a
date was
ring?
to the mall to
You wanna go-
not to get a ring,
we
to
wanna-
get a pretzel.
To get a pretzel?
At a
Pretzel ring.
place. Oh my goodness, not a pretzel ring, just a pizza pretzel.
Auntie Anne's.
Oh, and they are good.
Those are good pretzels.
Those are good.
Mhm.
So good. Did you get cheese?
I
Really
don't
good.
think so, no.
Really good pretzels.
Oh
Extra butter.
that's so cool.
I think we went on like our off period.
Yeah.
Key.
Food is key for me.
Food is
My
key.
popcorn's gone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I see.
I like to eat.
Extra salty.
That is crazy. I love it when I meet high school sweethearts. They're so random.
I remember Noni's high school sweethearts.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
No knees.
Rose said he actually takes his coat off now.
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah, she's referring
You
to
bullied me, Rose.
the only place we were able to hang out really used to be like at my house or like at his house if my mom called and made sure like his parents were there. Yeah, but he would come and he would never take off like his coat. He'd be wearing like his winter coat like on our sofa hanging out. And she always thought it was so weird.
Why? Were you cold? Were you anemic?
I don't know. I think he was uncomfortable. I think he was
Right.
uncomfortable.
I just never went to the doctor.
He's like, I might have been. Or just scared.
Yeah.
Hi, your mom is kind of scary.
So that's a good
Scary. Yeah.
memory of school.
It is good.
and Rose said that she went to school in Pierce.
Takes off his coat now. Wow.
Yep.
Those strays just keep coming. My kids, when they went to school, I went to have lunch with them one time. They full on had a salad bar. Like, it was so good. I wanted to buy
Yeah.
lunch there. It
D6
was,
does nice lunch, actually.
yeah, I was like, man.
Our cafeteria at that place I work is huge.
Did you get lunch there?
I've never had
Bring
lunch
your
there.
lunch. Oh.
It's way too far for me to walk to.
I gotta go all the way across that campus.
I got to go past like section C or D, and I'm in A.
Did any of you guys want to ever go to the teacher's lounge? Did that just seem mysterious to you? For me, it was like,
I don't even know where
it was
the
like a
teacher's lounge
mystery.
was.
Growing up in high school, our teachers' lounge had a smoking area, and you could go around and some of the teachers would be
Were
out
they
there.
smoking?
Yeah,
No, it did not.
yes, it did.
I got to go.
Weird.
We had a smoking area at Central,
Crazy.
Uh-huh.
and the teachers would go down there and smoke, and
Yeah.
the students. But that's where everybody, if they were going to fight somebody,
That's where they go fight at.
they'd wait till between periods, and then they'd go to the smoking area.
Did you get in a fight?
Not in the smoking area.
The kids where I worked,
Hallway.
Did you get into a fight in high school? Really?
But
Started?
Or did you finish?
no, you finished it.
no, there was one big one.
Really?
Because
They
it's
pulled
this-
his hair. 'Cause it was
No.
in the-
it was this cowboy kid that was picking on a friend of mine.
Oh.
His name is Pat, and he was a nerd.
Was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
smart. This guy was
Sounds
always
like it.
picking on him.
Mm-hmm.
I kept telling him, don't do it. I said, you won't like what's going to happen. And then he was tall. Dude, he was like over 6 foot tall. And then we were by the stairs on the 3rd floor. And Pat came up and he kind of like punched him into the wall. And so at first I kicked him. Then I punched
Oh my
him and he
gosh.
went down the stairs.
Oy!
So I ran down the
Oh my
stairs and
gosh.
just started kicking him. And then
He's dead
I
already. Leave him
know.
alone.
he never picked on Pat again.
Stomp the yard.
Yeah.
How
How big are
arms.
these stairs? Oh my gosh.
Like from the
Talking about
third-
5 steps, 16
No, whatever.
steps.
Probably like from the 3rd floor to the
Were you in the
second floor.
castle area?
Yeah.
My goodness.
He never.
Oh.
Back in my when I was in middle school, there was a bunch of cliques, you know,
Yeah.
and so like I mean but like California, there was so many different kinds of cliques.
Yeah. You
So,
gotta
like,
be careful.
Yeah, so you had like the Mexicans, and then you had the jocks, and then you had the skaters, and then you had the surfers,
and the surfers,
the surfers, and I mean there was like just bunches of them.
Yeah.
And so like you just had to like watch who you cross because you would have the whole clique after you basically. And I remember like the telltale sign was when the girls showed up and they were in their sweats and no makeup, and they had their like little like what are they called?
Chongo?
Yeah, chongos. Yeah, the chongos. And or they had them on their wrists, and then they see they're pulling it
You
back.
already knew.
Yeah, that's when it's going. And they would have these nasty fights. The girls were the
Yeah.
best fights because they would like next thing you know, like one's on the ground and they got them by the hair. And they're like,
They're ugly.
Yeah.
I saw that.
but the guys would fight off campus because the guys would go when where our school was. There was off campus. There was a railroad, and then so they would go. They'd like, let's meet at the tracks. That's what they'd say, and they would have these fights and like. It reminded me of like I never I did see him before, but like it reminded me of what was that movie like where the greasers like the jet Benny and the Jets and all those
Oh, like
where you had the thing. Well, that's what it reminded me of. They would meet up and like they'd have these fights and the skaters would roll up on their skateboards and the Mexicans would come up. And, like,
God,
Would
was-
you go and watch one?
I've seen them, yeah.
I was so scared.
If it was going to be a big fight, like groups, they would go to Glenmere Park
Yeah.
and
And
Right there?
work it out.
Well, they
they
go
just take off.
apparently they go behind King Supers now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Really?
Little fact for you.
Be the hero, Leo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heads up. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I remember one time I had a friend that was getting ready to fight and they were sharpening their nails
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
into points. And I was like, what are you gonna do? And they were like,
Yeah.
I'm
Someone's
like,
eye out.
this is too much. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah.
I prefer not to be a part of this. Also, I was afraid of my parents.
We used to have Fight
I
Club.
was
In,
afraid of the fight that I was gonna
Yeah.
go
in high
home
school,
and
we had
with
Fight Club.
parents.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We
I
take
remember the
box
stories.
we take boxing gloves and we after PE classes we'd lock the doors on the locker
You
rooms
guys would go at
and we
it?
would box in the
Oh my goodness.
Way.
and we would go till somebody quit.
Mm-mm.
It was fun.
I would just go to
Uh-huh.
the beach. No,
I think I broke got my nose broke there.
you were. I would just be too afraid because of those cliques. I didn't know which clique that people belonged to, and I did not want to be followed afterwards because some of them cliques don't leave you alone
No.
after you leave.
That's why you beat them up. And don't stop.
But then
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
I saw people like years into high school still carrying some stuff, and just like that was just the mark on them. They just had a mark on
That's
them.
crazy.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm good. How about funny moments? Things that happened in
I
class.
told Danielle one.
What was that?
So this would have been just before we moved from Salt Lake to here. There's this kid. His name was Felipe, and I think he was from the Philippines. Now that he was said it the other day.
Felipe from the Philippines.
Wow.
We had a wooden leg.
Like he was a pirate.
He was a pirate.
Yeah, he's a pirate from the Philippines. Makes sense.
Uh-huh.
No, it doesn't, but okay.
The treasure. All right, matey. I built it.
But we were playing soccer, and it was winter. We were playing soccer, and he went to kick the ball, and his shoe went flying off his wooden leg.
Stop.
Yeah, but he's just a shoe.
But the leg stayed?
Yeah, but then he's running around. He's like running, and he's like, "My foot's gonna freeze. My foot's gonna freeze," and he's just like panicking because he don't have a shoe. It's like,
It's fake.
Yeah, it's fake. Everybody's laughing, but I still remember that. And when we talked about doing childhood memories at school or whatever, that was the first thing that I thought about was Felipe and his wooden leg, and how he thought it was gonna freeze.
I would have died if the whole leg came flying. Like, how do
That would
you
have been even funnier
Felipe probably would have died there.
Yeah, probably.
He wouldn't have made it back from
No.
recess that day.
because he would have just fell over to the side.
Broke his neck.
Oh.
Yeah, that got dark real quick. Wow.
Yeah,
That is a funny one.
it is.
Hello.
Hola.
Hola, amigos.
We had this. This isn't really funny, but it was back then. But
Okay, let's see.
we had
Let's
this
see.
this girl in when we were in elementary school. I can't remember her name, but like every recess she had this long, like really super dark black curly hair. And she would go and she would like run the fields. Like she would run the perimeter of the whole grass field. And so she earned the nickname Wildebeest.
Wow.
So they called her Wildebeest because she looked like a wildebeest running the third grade.
Oh, that is so
She liked to run.
She would run. I don't know why she did it.
She
Like,
liked it. She
I
was
don't even
working on
remember.
her fitness.
I got in one fight in elementary school, and it was I was a third grader, I think I was, and it was a fifth grader, and he was peeing on me, and he was chasing me, and then like I still remember it, like mid run, I realized in my head like why am I running from this guy? He's like half my size, and so I stopped, turned around, and punched him in the face.
Oh,
And he went and like the recess, like the monitors,
Yard duties?
yeah, yard duty, yeah. He went and told on her, and he goes, "Well, what were you doing?" And he told him, he goes, "Well, you deserved that." And that was it. That was that. Nothing ever
You
happened.
couldn't do that today. Oh
I
heck no.
never
Yeah.
got in a fight.
That was
Well,
all.
I did it during a soccer game one time, but that was different.
Danielle,
You throw
you
punches?
laid
I
hands.
did,
Oh wow.
but it's because the girl was like under her breath, like being racist, like saying racial slurs and things to me.
this.
And it was like a soccer game where most of the players were like predominantly white.
Okay.
And then it was just, she was not okay. And so I got sick of her. And so she like shoved me, like turned around and hit her. And I was done.
That's when Leo was like, "Hey."
Then I couldn't play for a couple of games after that because I got in trouble.
Danielle, your shoe went flying once too.
Yeah.
You're
My mom says,
violent,
Danielle,
Danielle.
well, that shoe went flying wasn't even a fight. That's totally a different topic. That's just a funny thing. When I was like younger, probably like second grade, I was in my like front room and we had like a big glass window in the front. Well, my mom still does, but I was like playing with my shoes and I like, realized if I kicked my little fancy shoe off, I could like twirl it and it would land. Like I thought it was cool. It's like bottle flipping, but with my shoe.
Yeah.
And I did. I was like, "Mom, come here. I got this cool thing." And so I like went to go show her, and I like flipped, but like my shoe went flying through the front window.
Broke it.
Yeah, shattered that huge window.
Oh.
And I just remember I went running and like hid in my closet.
And then that's when Danielle got hit.
Oh. The fight was brought to Danielle.
I did get jumped one time though when I was in elementary school
Did you?
by a boy.
Really?
Yes, we were walking home.
Leo,
with
what's his name?
Vanessa.
Oh,
and my sister were walking.
A long time ago, Leo.
We were walking home on this little trail after school, and I was little. And Vanessa's 2 years older than me, but we were walking, and like all of a sudden, this boy that was like, I think in her grade, or maybe the grade between us, he like found this like 2x4 in the trail, and like I don't know what I ever did to him. I was like really sweet little elementary child, and he like came up and he like started hitting me with the 2x4.
Really?
I remember, yes. And I was like crying because he would like jump me out of nowhere. And Vanessa took off. She took off running. She left me.
I believe it.
Yeah, but she said she said if you ask her that she went running home to get my parents, but I honestly don't remember what happened.
You got hit by
you're
2x4.
busy getting beaten.
Yeah.
I don't
And I
remember.
don't know what happened after that to that little boy or whatever. But he his grandma. He lived with his grandma, and she worked with my mom. I remember the grandma worked with my mom. So I do remember my mom found out and like went over to her house and was like to go figure out what went on.
Your mom picked the 2x4.
Yeah.
But I did get jumped.
Are they closing your school down, Leo? When you into the middle school or the elementary school?
Bennett?
'Cause they're closing a bunch of them over there, aren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Elementary.
Bennett, I think.
Bennett and went to
You went
Laurel?
to Laurel.
Laurel? Okay.
I think
I
they're
don't-
closing
I don't know.
Bennett.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought I had heard that.
Are you guys from Fort Collins?
Yes.
I've been, yeah. Since
Leo.
I was 7.
Leo.
Originally,
Leo, let's not disclose things that don't get you in trouble.
Since I was 7, right?
Seems
Pretty
like
much
you're-
born
seems-
there.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't know. I didn't hear nothing.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah.
my mom says Vanessa did go
She
running home
did,
to tell
then
her,
I went
and then
to-
she walked to her friend's house. Thank you, Vanessa. But
Wow.
you probably could have got him off me first.
Yeah,
And
like
then went and ran.
was she small
She
though?
said, she said, I was scared. I was too.
Yeah, I was too.
Dirty. And that's why no one messes with me now.
I never got jumped. I never got. I don't know.
I got bullied, and my mom saved me.
Yeah.
I
Nobody
got-
can hear me say that, so
I got bullied and my mom showed up and took the kid out. Like legit. She was a teacher's aide and
Helicopter mom.
man.
What?
much. And I went home and this kid would come and like hit me at recess and he was tall. Turned out he was like 10 in the 3rd grade. Like or not in the 2nd
So he
grade.
wasn't tall. He was just dumb.
No, he was tall.
Oh.
He was huge. And one day I pointed him out at recess and my mom goes up to this kid, grabs him by the shirt
Oh my
and
goodness.
shakes him. And
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
I was like, oh my gosh. And he never touched me again, but we did end up in the principal's office with he was a foreigner.
Yeah.
So his family didn't speak English. My mom said, that's not an excuse. That next time he'll actually hit him
Oh.
if he touches me again.
Did you guys ever play games at recess in school?
I was more on the monkey bars.
Yeah.
I like the free play to just hang out. And we had gardens. So
We
go
used to play
garden.
Nalgas Up.
What is that?
Heads up, 7 Up.
Oh, Butts Up. No. Never
Oh,
played.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
should I get it? Yes.
We played a game, Cherry Bomb.
You never did? You never played that?
Yeah, we did.
Wall ball.
Wall ball was fun.
Wall ball, but then
I
like,
like
they called it Butts
I
Up
like the
because
Cherry Bomb.
if you didn't get to the wall in time, they'd line you up on the wall and you could throw it at them as hard as you
Yes.
could.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of heads up,
Huh?
7 Up.
No, wall ball was the tennis ball, and you'd bounce it
Yeah, you
off
have
the
to
thing.
try and catch it.
And if you tried to catch it and you mishandled it, you had to let go
Yeah.
and go tag the wall before they hit the wall
Yeah.
with the thing. But like I said, we used to do it. We called it Butts Up because if you didn't get to the wall in time, then they put you on the wall and people could throw it at you as hard as they could.
Oh, yeah.
I can.
They don't do that no more though. They can't play that.
I'm muted.
I don't
can.
like pain.
Yeah.
So anything that was gonna cause pain in any way, I stayed away from it. Like dodgeball.
Ooh, I loved dodgeball.
No.
You remember the merry-go-rounds?
Uh-huh.
Dude, those were scary.
Yeah, because you'd fly off.
Yeah, that was hurt. You want to talk about hurt? Yeah.
That was bad.
But were your the playground equipment, was it like all stainless?
Yeah, metal. Yeah.
Metal.
So then you would go out and you'd get on it and you'd get like a 3rd-degree
Burn
burn.
yourself. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Tetherball.
You did tetherball a lot?
Tetherball was fun.
I was afraid of that one because
I liked
it would hit my fingers a certain way.
Jam them.
Yes.
Oh,
and
that
I
would
did
hurt.
not like that feeling.
Brittany loved the monkey bars.
So did I.
I like swings too, Brittany. I did like swinging.
Or the seesaw.
The cards that you like sat in and like did this.
Oh
You
yeah.
had those at recess?
Yeah.
And Rose said she
Oh no, and PE.
Oh.
and Rose says she body slammed a girl at recess once and asked if she wanted to go wrestle.
That's funny.
She said she learned from her brother.
Yep, I believe that.
Ooh, the metal slides. You know what were worse than the metal slides when they started bringing in plastic play structures? Because those suckers, you would get shocked. That was the worst.
We had a plastic slide at my school, but it was like a tube slide.
Yeah, and you wouldn't get shocked. We'd
No.
come out, our hair's all sticking
I
up.
just remember from
electricity.
that tube slide, it was round, and like when it was super cold in the winter, it would fit like 20 kids inside, and so we'd all pile in there, and it would get all hot and toasty in there. We'd just hang out in there all
That's
recess.
where she met Leo.
No, but then pretty
Hot
soon
and
there'd always be a
toasty.
kid in the middle who'd be like, so they'd start like kicking, and people are screaming. The teachers never said anything.
I'm pretty sure
was
that kid has
dangerous.
trauma right now.
I bet. There'd
Trauma.
always be this one kid in the middle.
Yeah, claustrophobia.
Mm-hmm.
That
But
gives
he
me
kept going
anxiety
in
right
there. That's his fault.
Yeah. But the merry-go-round was the best one, I think.
That
Merry-go-round
one was
is
good.
fun.
Or the tire swing.
We used to play Foursquare.
Mm-hmm.
Foursquare. I
Foursquare, I
I
love.
like Foursquare.
Or hopscotch. And then we did.
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch.
You'd never played hopscotch?
No, I don't think so.
Jump rope.
No.
Really? Jump rope?
We used to do jump
I
rope.
was jump
And they
rope.
would have the two of them and stuff, and you try to
Double Dutch.
Did you
Yeah.
ever
Double Dutch, yeah.
draw your own
We
hopscotch?
even had the double Dutch.
I
So
don't think I've ever drawn my
Is
own
it
hopscotch.
Chinese
Rose,
Huh?
you need to draw
Chinese
Danielle
jump rope
hopscotch.
where it's like a big rubber band, and you do innies, outies, side by side,
No,
jump on the line.
Yeah.
that's Colorado. We
I don't
were
know.
from there.
Kim
Yeah.
said on April Fools in high school, I put feathers in my history teacher's desk. The next year, he handed me a live chicken, and I had to keep it with me all day at school.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
For our senior prank,
held
we
a
greased
grudge.
pigs, let them out in the hallways.
Oh my.
You greased them,
Yeah, like
You
last
let
time,
him run free in the hall.
and
Oh
what
my
did they
goodness.
do?
huh?
What
Like
were-
when people go to get them, they can't grab them because they're all
Stop. That's
greased.
awesome. That's awesome.
Your
That's
mom was the queen of hopscotch.
I don't think I've
Yes.
ever played it.
Oh my gosh, hopscotch is the bomb. That's
Just
good.
thinking about it, that seems boring to me.
I used to hate when they would make us do inside recess.
It's a challenge. See how
Yeah,
far you
inside
can
recess.
go.
I don't even know how to like. What do you mean? How
And then
far
you
can
make
go?
creative little tracks, so you can put two
Combinations.
next to one. See how many you can hop on one leg, and then skip. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Have you
missing out.
played hopscotch? Yeah.
He called it
missing out.
hopscotch.
Oh,
I'm
no
trying to
video.
remember the name in Spanish.
Yeah, hopscotch. The one thing I could never master was the hula hoop.
Oh, I was great at hula hooping. I remember
Really?
I'd win competitions in PE.
I can see that. I see that.
Got the moves.
Okay, on the next round, we're gonna hop and scotch right over that river.
Wow.
I was just trained.
Yeah.
That was probably. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Called it hop, scotch, swim, and run for your life.
Chihuahua.
And now they call it Iron Man, no?
Yeah.
The Iron Man
Not
competition.
Iron Man.
What is it?
Mexican.
Or Mexicans, not Mexicans.
Uh-huh. He,
Preach.
Poor Leo.
How about struggles?
he had those too, I'm sure.
Next time we'll bring Peter.
Yes.
He could keep you company
Uh-huh.
or catch some of these strays.
Struggles.
Uh-oh.
I didn't struggle too much in
School.
Oh, like struggles
I
with
struggled
school?
too much in
Yeah.
school.
I got in trouble all the time.
I got in trouble for talking.
That's what me too. They used to make us do that. I will not talk in class. I will not talk. That was so stupid.
That was the dumbest thing.
That was so stupid.
I never got in trouble.
Like
Well,
I remember I had
teachers-
sheets of those written.
So the teachers right here, you two, what would have been the logic behind that?
It's just pain and
Because
suffering.
kids don't
It's
like
just
to
making
write.
them
Yeah.
do something they don't want to do. You waste my time, I'm gonna waste your time.
I had a
what it
teacher that would make
That's
us
fair.
crumble up papers and fill
Wow.
a trash can, and then we could leave. But it
That's
took
where all
forever
our trees were going because they didn't start
Yeah.
recycling.
Why
We're
would they
like,
do that?
that's
because when you
rude.
got in trouble, it just. But it's the same thing. It wasted your time, and you were
Yeah.
there all whatever. Because when you crumple them up, like you can't feel
I
Yeah.
got a
and then he
spot.
would step on the thing, and
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Nope, you're not there yet."
I think mine was getting to school on time. We were always late. And then whenever we take the bus, we were late to getting the bus stop. So my mom would have to always drive us to the next bus stop so we could get. But we had burritos every morning with hot chocolate. So
Wow.
I'm
I
not.
was never late for school. Well, I was after I got my driver's license, but my dad would drop us off like at 6:45 in the morning to go to work. He'd drop us off at the school.
You'd have to wait outside.
Yeah,
And what time does school start?
8:00.
Did you guys live in Evans where you lived when you went to high school?
Uh-huh.
That was a long way away, actually.
It was.
You know, you think about it, 'cause that really wasn't like Evans was not there like that.
No.
Like where it's past, like almost where Nita lives. So like where the firehouse is.
Yeah.
That neighborhood just adjacent to the firehouse, and he went to Central.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
far.
So
Yeah.
so he would drop us off, and if we wanted to walk home, we could walk home, or we could walk to his shop.
Yeah.
Or we
That
could
is
walk.
so far. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a long
I feel
way
like
away.
I don't know how long I'd take that.
He owned a
This
he owned a
is here
shop
in
on
Eaton?
First
No,
Avenue
no, no.
Oh.
When she lived in Evans.
in Evans.
So like over by, I can't even think.
Walmart?
what's- Past the
Yeah,
Walmart.
past Walmart though.
It's past the Walmart. It's
The the police department.
Where
Kind of between the police
Chapelo
department
is.
and the fire station.
yeah, where Chapelo's at
Yeah.
They're
What's
down the
Chapelo?
block from Chapelo
School.
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 You know where like Mariposa's at?
Mm,
The
I forgot. No,
How about
Mariposa's out there. That's Palomino's.
Oh, Palomino.
Oh,
I mean.
Palomino's.
You know where El Palomino is? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's the neighborhood kind of behind that.
behind
To
that.
the south.
Yeah.
From Greeley, from
Really
Central.
Yeah.
Between
far.
23rd
That'd
and
probably
17th.
take
That is
an
pretty
hour,
far.
if
That's
not
pretty
more.
far.
I mean, and there wasn't like city in between there. Like
No.
it was empty.
Yeah. So we could either walk home and walk for an hour, or we could walk to the shop, which was 15 minutes, but then we had to work. Yeah. We'd get there and he'd put us to work.
Would you get paid?
No, he didn't pay us.
No. Thanks, Leo.
He
That's
paid
rude.
for everything for you.
He
so
says,
yes,
I
he did.
have a bedroom for you and your mom
Food?
makes you food.
Yeah. You got to school today.
Yeah.
It's true.
How about a topic, a subject?
Let's see.
Like I said at the beginning, mine was,
Your favorite
I loved
subject?
science. That was my favorite.
Science.
And Rose said, "Have you seen Leo play volleyball? He literally hovers in the air."
He does. When we had a volleyball team,
Poor
he was
Leo.
the star, and I was awful.
He makes Michael Jordan look lame.
He does.
And then Brittany
he
had
has
to do
angel.
something for chewing gum in 5th grade.
She had to
What'd you
crumple
have to
up
do?
stuff.
What'd you
think
have
you
to
were-
do?
I think you were
will
talking
not
about
chew
crumpling
gum.
papers.
Chew
when she
gum.
wrote
Oh, I will not chew gum. Oh, yeah. That's stupid.
That was dumb.
Just have him spit it out.
Yeah, I mean, just come on.
But not only that, what was the point? Like all the classrooms I went, I could see if it was carpet, like that would be harsh. But if it's on like what is it?
Tile.
Tile.
The asbestos.
Danielle.
That's what mine was. Asbestos.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I guess I don't know. I think that was rude. I think that was a little much.
Yeah.
And Rose said her mom would make burritos for our bus driver, June Stoncypher. So she didn't mind waiting for us if we were running late.
Aww.
Oh, that's good. Those are good memories.
Those
In
are
car?
good memories.
Yeah.
And card appears.
So, Danielle, what was your favorite subject?
Anything reading or writing. I loved reading. I loved writing. So yeah, any of those I really enjoyed. All
Do you
the
still
time.
do?
I like reading, but I don't have time to do it anymore. Or I probably do, but I find time to do other things instead.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like reading.
Hmm.
Like right now in class, we're doing a little read aloud book, and I have to keep like reading it at times that I probably shouldn't be reading it. So we have other
Wow.
stuff to do, but I gotta read it to the kids because I need to know what's happening.
What grade do you teach? Fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I like it. I remember one time in school, I got so embarrassed. I don't think Leo was in this class, but it was in high school. I wrote this essay or whatever, and it was something about a book we read. It was a book called The Girl with Blue Eyes. It was a really good book, but it was a controversial book because it was about this African American little girl and her life story, but she had blue eyes. It was this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I wrote this essay, and the teacher embarrassed me because I was smart, but I didn't like people knowing I was smart, I guess, in high school. And I was
That's why she hung out with Leo.
it's just, there's different crowds. There's different crowds. And it was just that was just, yeah. So anyways, I remember I was in class and I had turned it in and she was going on and on about this awesome essay. And then she's I'm going to read it for everybody.
Oh.
And then I was okay, who's she going to read? And then I remember she's Danielle Vasquez wrote this. And she read it to everybody. And I had a friend in there named Omar and he was all oh
Emoji eye roll.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my friend
Yeah,
Omar.
who's Omar?
Your best friend, Omar Rodriguez.
Who?
Uh-oh. It was your best friend. It was your best friend.
He knows him.
It's always the best friend.
Yeah. But he was all, come on, Danielle. But I remember I was so embarrassed, but then I was so happy inside, oh my gosh, it was fun. But I was so embarrassed because I was oh my gosh, everyone
I'm gonna die.
knows.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Aww.
Noni, what was yours? Your favorite subject?
Mine was English. I really liked English. I did similar story. It was a contest where we had to grab the dictionary and pick random words and then make an essay out of it.
Huh.
And so I was okay, so I picked these most random words, didn't even know the definition, and I created this short story actually. And same thing, it was a contest. I won first place, and she was blah, 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 blah. Started reading it, and I was deep inside, I was
I know, yeah.
I'm so excited, but I'm so gonna get it. And the same
Yeah.
thing, I had my friends that just were not thriving, and they're Yeah, you're dumb.
Yeah, it was.
You're dumb. It's not
It's
that.
like, no, you're dumb.
I'm like, actually, you're dumb because I really like. I did good.
I used to open up the dictionary to certain words and then leave it open so people would find them.
Oh my god. You would do that. Ay.
So yeah,
Anywho,
they told me I wasn't going to graduate, and that was the
They were
last
right.
last day of school. They called me to the principal's office and said, "You're not going to graduate." And I
Because you
said,
didn't come to school.
"Yeah." I go, "What do I need to do?" And they said, and my counselor said, "Go find any teacher that will let you do an assignment,
Mm-hmm.
and if you pass that, well, that was like that close from."
yeah.
And so I went, and I don't remember her name, but it was in English. She says, "Go to the library and do, write an essay on whatever you want. I don't care what it is." So I did it on the history of rock. She goes, "But don't copy it out of the books." I copied it out of the book. I took it back to her. She's like, "Couldn't you have just done it the right way?" I said, "I need to leave. I need to get out of here." And she goes, "D," and
And it passed you.
passed. Yep. So I
Wow.
graduated.
Wow.
Yeah, senior year was terrible. That was bad.
I love.
I just wanted to daydream and do everything else but
I
that.
loved senior year.
Daydream.
I loved senior year too.
Me too.
I loved school.
Leo and I had all the same classes
Yeah.
senior year. But it was funny though, you
How
guys.
was your
Anatomy?
senior year,
We
Leo?
planned it. Our junior year, we like planned it. We're like, we're gonna have all the same classes. We planned it, and then in the summer we broke up. And so then senior year, we had like all the same classes because we had planned it, but we broke up in the summer.
damn.
Yeah, I know.
They had 4 units of anatomy too.
No,
Yeah, it was really good.
no, I didn't even have anatomy.
Passed it.
Little baby.
On here.
Wow.
I know.
Social studies.
But then I remember
No.
like the first day of senior year, math class was our first class in the morning, and I'm like, Leo's gonna be in here, and I was like, this is gonna be so weird.
Yeah.
So I go into math class and I like open the door and like I see he's in there and he's sitting by this girl Maria, and I was like,
Nice
So I went
move,
back
yeah.
I was
Leah knew what he was doing.
And I was
Leah
like,
knew what he
"Hi,
was
Leo."
doing. That's how you get him back.
Now you are vicious.
Right by him, and I was like, hello, good morning, how are
He said,
you?
Maria.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a West Side Story.
Leo, I didn't know.
Oh, no.
What was the Brooks and Dunn song, "My Maria"?
Yeah.
Mama Maria.
Yep.
So yeah, then after math class, I was like, "Oh Leo, so want to walk with me to whatever English?" And he's probably like, "Wait,
She said,
Girl, why are you trying to mess up my game? Get over here. Get out of here.
Leo knew what he
No,
was doing.
he can't.
That was a good move, Leo.
What did he say? Did you-
The real story is she.
I think he was like, sure."
You're making her jealous. You know it. You were giving her some medicine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's mad at me.
He was mad.
So I broke up with him.
Oh, that's so rude.
I know,
He was
sir.
like, "Why are you sitting next to me?"
Oh.
The real story is she took off running to the next class, and Leo went chasing after her.
Carried my stuff for me too.
Oh wow!
Because Aunt Rose had ran him off at times.
Oh, my dad, he called him Leroy. He didn't learn his name for like a year.
That's hilarious, Leroy. I love it.
What's his name again? Leo, Dad. It's Leo.
The guy with the nice shoes.
Yeah,
What is
he just has nice shoes. I like his shoes. I like
That's-
your shoes, Leo.
That's so funny.
But that was enough.
Oh,
I
God.
like your shoes.
I like my shoes.
That's a compliment.
I
Yeah.
like my shoes. I compare them.
Yeah.
Not as much anymore.
What kind were they?
Nike.
Really pointy cow.
He had high tops. Any high tops.
The one that curled?
Yeah.
No.
Have you seen those memes where it's like they do a challenge? Yeah, but they like keep coming and they keep going, and one there's like looping over them.
Jeez.
I was like, yeah.
Nita dated the guy with the pointy shoes.
No.
That's what Grandma called her. Remember?
She did.
Uh huh.
Yep.
That guy with the pointy shoes. Grandma. Oh, he was cochino.
That's funny.
That's funny. He's probably her Facebook friend, and we're listening to it.
Uh huh.
And I also called him Chico.
Oh yeah, my dad called Leroy and my mom called him Chico,
Chico.
our dog's name. Chico, I mean Leo.
Hey, Lily.
Oh yeah, and then our dogs, Chico and Lily, she'd be like, "Hey, Lily." I don't know.
A girl I
I don't
dated,
know.
a
You're
girl
like,
I
at this
dated in high
point.
school. Mom used to call her. Well, she would add cat to her last name.
Like
So-
kitty cat,
What's her last name?
To her first name.
Oh,
the Rosie cat.
Alley Cat.
Yeah.
Your mom is
Uh-huh.
gangster. Like I
She said, "Is the alley cat coming over?"
Innocent. She's
Mhm.
That's funny.
Oh, I've seen her.
Goodness. That's funny.
Sister Bonita.
Look, when my mom vouched for me, I did love to read. I'd come home and sit, throw myself on the floor and read.
You were,
like
you were
to
built
write.
different.
I was. I would also come home. I remember first thing, pull out my homework and sit on the floor and do my homework and then read.
I would pull out my homework and go watch some TV and do my homework.
I like to write. I like to do essays. My best friend was an artist, so she would do my artwork and I would write her essays.
Mm.
I loved writing essays.
You would write her essays for her.
And she
Now you
did
married
stuff
an
for
essay.
art class. Oh my god.
Got it done.
Wow, that was good.
So one of
Told you
these,
I love these essays.
It's
one of these,
Hi, little David.
from Salinas.
Salinas Bay, and he is.
one of these highlights is then versus now. No phones versus phones in high school, or just probably phones in every grade now. And how we used to pass notes.
What's interesting,
Yeah, I
they're,
really talk.
the government or the Colorado is debating right now, passing legislation that will ban schools and phones. Period.
I don't
Phones
agree.
in school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Phones in
disagree.
schools.
That's crazy. Like you can't even leave them in your backpack.
You can leave them in their backpack, but you cannot have them in class.
That's scary.
That's crazy. So it'll all go back to passing notes.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because they like the focus is gone.
Yeah.
Like kids don't know how to focus to do anything.
Yeah, but the damage is already gone. You're not going to get it back. It's done. It's done. You're not getting it back. You would literally have to die off like a
You would
few
also probably
gens.
have to fire the teacher.
What's
Exactly.
it called? What's his name was telling me that Omar was telling me in Texas, they'll kick you out of school if you have your phone on you.
Oh, yeah.
Some
Yeah.
states already have banned phones in schools.
Yeah.
Ohio?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how I feel about that. I want my kids to have access to their phone in case of emergency.
Your kids are.
You're one of those parents.
I am one of those parents.
Uh-huh.
Heck yeah. I want to
Call
be
the
able to
call
get
the
hold of you.
school.
So they can.
They page them. They'll call the room they're in.
Nope. I want to get to my kid right now.
You're not going to.
Yes, I will. If I have
They locked it in school.
No.
You can't get in.
The limited.
I'm just telling you, you can't.
Yes, I will. I will
I
come
tell
over
you.
to
Why?
my
Have all the
house
doors
at 2
locked.
hours.
The doors are
The
locked.
doors are locked.
Oh, honeys.
Kim
Let me
said
introduce you
Ohio.
to some of my kids' principals and teachers. I had one, B would fell one time, and I had him so, I guess, scared. I wasn't that scary. That anytime she had a little nick or something happen to her, I'd get a phone call. Mrs. Garcia, we just want to let you know that blah, 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 Beatrice, blah, 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 blah. I had him on lockdown. I better not come home and my kid be worse off than what I left him. I needed
You
some
are one of those
accountability.
parents.
That's
Yes, I am.
the reason why.
Yeah,
It's-
accountability.
That's
It's
why
because-
Danielle has
Accountability.
clients.
That's my clientele. I got it. And excuse me, so and so today at recess fell down while he was running and he scraped his elbow. Just wanted to let you know.
You know why, Danielle? Because my daughter went a whole afternoon with a swollen tongue, like purple. And I not until I picked her up after school did I notice that her entire mouth was full of her tongue, and no one called me.
Ew.
Why didn't she tell you anything? She had your phone.
Oh, this was before. Yeah, she was in second grade. I was like, nope. Accountability. They should have called me. She was in the nurse's office.
Yeah.
The entire.
That
Yeah.
they should have. The nurse should.
So that's the only way. They created me to be like this. I wasn't always like this. So I show up at her work. Give. Okay. Okay.
Now she calls the president.
Now I call the president. I'm like, look.
I have to call
Where
her.
do you have my
Your
daughter?
daughter just hit her head.
Yeah.
She has a cough.
She has a.
Can you come and get her?
I did tell her recruiter I better get her back the way I'm giving her to you.
Oh wow.
I
So
did
there's
tell her
that.
recruiter that.
There's that.
So there's that. Ask her recruiter.
I told off a Marine recruiter in high school.
What?
I told off a Marine recruiter in high school
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you tell?
Why?
Why?
because he was talking trash. Like he was trying to recruit me, and I just told him, I'm good. And he goes, yeah, I bet you can't even do blah, 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 blah. And I said, bro, why would I want to be in the Marines? You guys aren't even smart. I told him that.
What did he say?
Huh?
And what do you say back?
Nothing. Nothing. He had nothing to come back with.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Sorry,
We
he
don't
had to
want
think
you
about it.
anyway.
I
Bye.
still remember it. That's why I wasn't going to ever be in the military.
Yeah.
Because of his arrogance.
No, because I couldn't handle somebody screaming at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that'd be hard.
had invitations to Air Force Academy.
Ooh. They don't yell
It
at
wasn't
you
it
there.
wasn't going to work out.
It wasn't.
No. Wasn't the plan.
It wasn't the plan.
God's plan.
No, it wasn't.
I went other places so they could yell at me.
Yeah, CC,
Uh-huh.
your coaches were awful.
They were nuts.
Yeah, probably deserved it.
Yeah,
I
right.
went to go down
Motivation.
and tell them, what are you doing? They're kids.
Speaking
Yeah.
of coaches with kids, I remember in junior high, I played basketball and I had this one coach and he was scary. I won't say his name because it was bad. But like we weren't good. We weren't good and it frustrated him because we were in 7th grade and the 8th grade team was like amazing. The 7th grade team that he was in charge of was awful. And he would get so frustrated with us because like across the gym, the 8th graders, because we had to share the gym, the 8th graders on this side, like we were on this side, and he would just see like them over there with their coach doing like awesome and us over here like struggling. And he would get so mad. He would like get the balls and he would line us up, I remember, and be yelling at us like while we were up against the wall. And there was this one girl that she was like her target. I don't know why, but he would like get the ball and like throw it hard.
No way.
Yes, and it would almost hit her. And I've never told anybody that
Oh
before,
my
but it would go like
gosh.
boom.
He was nuts.
Yes, he was nuts. He had anger problems. And I've never told anyone that before because everyone loved him in my family because he was my sister's basketball coach when she was the year older.
They're
So
like,
he
he
went
deserved it.
from her really good team to then our team. And it just, I think like that
That's
that
fun.
wrecked him.
Yeah, you guys were making him look bad.
Yeah,
He's ridiculous.
he was.
That's
It was
rude.
scary. I remember that. But he was never rude to me. But I remember like, yeah, it was bad.
I remember me and Uncle Joe made the 6th grade softball team cry.
Oh,
Because they're mean coaches.
Because we lost to the people up north.
Uh-huh. They were.
I was
They
like,
weren't
you guys,
great.
you guys got to be embarrassed.
Yeah, that's Brittany.
You guys,
That's
lo-
Brittany.
yeah,
Was she on the softball team?
yeah.
Mm.
Brittany, Nikisha, Priscilla was there. Remember Priscilla?
Oh,
Yeah. You know
my
Priscilla?
cousin?
Yeah. She lived here for a year. Did you?
Yeah, I remember she lived
Yep.
here. So did Annie.
Yep.
She lived here.
Yep.
Her mom. Yeah.
Yep.
Katie.
You guys made him cry.
Yep.
They're like, and so we'll then see you at Sunday school on Sunday.
Katie was on that team too.
I remember.
You can lose every game, but don't lose.
Yeah.
You can lose every game, but don't lose to.
That was the line. That was the line that got him.
Uh-huh.
You could lose to anybody in the world, but you lost to this team.
Wow. Wow.
We can say alt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember too, like our soccer team, same kind of thing. I think my class was not good. We weren't athletic or something. I don't know. But like our soccer team,
you
same
read
thing. My
books.
dad was our
Yeah.
soccer coach, but he was also Vanessa's age group soccer coach. And their team was really good. And my team was like really bad. And I just remember he would get so frustrated with us, but not with me. Because I was actually good.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. But the other girls, he would get so mad, he'd be yelling and they'd be crying.
That is funny.
And he'd be like so all in it. But then he'd make up for it because after every practice, he'd get us like, he'd bring popsicles or he would bring ice cream and stuff.
So abuse, reward, abuse, reward.
Yeah.
That's what I hear to cycle here.
Uh-huh. It was great.
Brittany said I probably didn't cry. I had probably come to terms with being bad. She said, for myself, not the team. I just want to know what it was like, Brittany, growing up and being expected to be the athlete in your town.
Hey, remember she had that play in softball,
Yeah.
right field?
What was
She was small.
Yeah, please catch it. Please catch it. That was her.
Oh,
We had her in right field, and they hit it out there, and she just went. The ball went into her
Right
glove.
into her glove.
She got the last out.
Yeah. We won the game.
wait,
We
was
won
she
the
looking
game.
at it?
Huh?
Does she even look?
No,
at
she closed her eyes with.
it? It literally was that.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Smalls.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Please catch it. Please catch it.
She caught it.
Catch it, please catch it.
Benny the Jet hit it right into her.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, go out there small and just hold up your glove.
I was bad at everything. Oh, it's okay. You were
That's
cute.
okay.
You were cute. That's all that matters. Did you guys play sports when you went?
No, my mom and dad made us work. My brother wrestled 1 year, but we had to work.
Okay.
But, and it wasn't even because we like needed money or
Yeah,
'cause they just made
It's
us
just
work.
what
That
they
was
knew.
your-
It's what they
It's
knew.
what they
you
knew.
do. Yeah.
My dad is 88 and he's still
Still
working.
Wow.
And I was just talking to
He retired 6 times though.
Yeah, I was just talking to Wednesday. I was just talking to his boss, and I go, I haven't talked to my dad in like a month. I go, is he still working? He goes, yep. He goes Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes he'll come in on Friday for half a day or Monday for half
That's
a day.
crazy.
But and
Body in motion stays in motion.
yeah, so he always just worked.
That's
So
just
that's
him.
what we did.
Yeah. And you did. You
What's
did
that?
baseball.
I did lots
Little
of
league.
sports. Baseball, football, wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
track.
Mm-hmm. I did cross country.
Did you?
Oh.
I did cross country and I did soccer.
Distance.
Mm-hmm.
I had basketball and volleyball.
I would have done golf if it wouldn't have been during football season.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm,
How about you, Leo? What'd you play?
nothing. He should have played something though. He's very
You should play
athletic.
basketball.
He should have played basketball.
Should have played
He was very
volleyball.
good.
Oops.
We would
Volleyball.
always go. He would him and his friends would always go play basketball at the park, and I would always go and watch.
He was
It
in the
good.
Tokyo
He's
Drift
good.
Club.
Yeah.
That should have been
If they had a race car team, he would have been on that one.
Yeah.
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 2000, oh wait, 94 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme.
That was cool. The Oldsmobile was cool.
Yeah.
You bonding.
You're my favorite now. I used to have a 77 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
You're my favorite.
What
I
color
thought
was
he
it?
was cool.
It was maroon with the white vinyl. Oh yeah.
I think that's
Aw,
the only
did you
color
ride in
I
it?
know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bet.
But actually, I had my license before Leo, so I would drive him around first in my car.
That's true.
What kind of car did you have?
A Camry. A Toyota Camry.
Did you get your license after she
White.
wrecked into the car?
Until I wrecked.
Oh,
Yeah.
But then my dad fixed
You're still
it.
driving it.
Okay, funny story. I wrecked my car, my Camry.
yeah.
Leo couldn't drive yet, and I was trying to bring him to church with us, and he didn't drive yet. And so the only way to get him to church is, and my parents liked going earlier to church because they would help out with like stuff in the morning. And so I was like, well, Leo's not going to come that early, and so like I'll stay and I'll pick him up, and then we'll meet you guys at church. And so like I went to his house, picked him up, and his neighborhood has the narrowest streets, like literally the narrowest tiny streets. And so we get in the car, I'm driving, and I was like brought food for us to eat, like breakfast all the way, like snacks. I brought like ding dongs, something else, coffee, like we could, because it was a little drive before it to eat. And I'm like driving, and we barely just left his house. I'm like, hey, I got some snacks for us to like eat if you're hungry. And he's like, oh yeah. So I'm like, okay, they're just back here. So I like go to grab it. And I'm like getting the snacks in the back seat, and then boom, we hit a parked car like 5 houses down from his house. Boom! And Leo goes, he didn't have his seatbelt on yet. His head hits the windshield. This whole thing. And then
I was furious.
yes, that guy was furious. Furious. Well, because we woke him up. He came out in his pajamas and everything, and I think he's Irish too. So that didn't help.
Oh no!
It was bad.
I have a follow-up question. Did you not see the car going towards the parked car, Leo?
He was looking
I
at
think
Danielle.
I was trying to
She
get the food, and she was doing it as well. So
He thought Danielle was leaning in for a wet one. And
Yeah.
he's like,
I'm just like,
he said, let's go to
how
church.
could this have worked out?
I don't know, but that's what happened. We had parked the car.
That is so funny.
And I think your dad even heard it because like we just had got in the car because I remember your dad like came out and I remember seeing him like in the middle of the street like. I remember that. And I'm like, oh, were you mortified?
He's a host.
Crying.
No,
I
that's
was
the
so
stuff.
upset.
Mm.
I was so upset.
Did you go to church after all?
Yeah, I think my dad came and like picked me up or
car
us
stayed.
up. The car stayed there. And yeah, my dad came and got us. I remember, and he was like, I'll come back later and I'll get that car. But it stayed like parked there for a while. Yeah, that was bad.
Wow.
Wow.
That was sad. Yep, my parents were really upset with me.
I think my thing, I ran out of gas because I didn't realize you had to put gas because it was always full.
Gosh.
My dad always put gas in the car, and so I
Oh
didn't
my.
realize
No wonder
that.
you are the way you are.
And so we went camping, and my dad was so mad because I was gonna drive back home, and he's like, why did you put gas?" I was like, "I didn't know I had to. Like, you didn't tell me I had to put gas in the car. It always was there. That's
sorry.
It was always there.
That's
You can't expect
nice.
things from me." So that's my embarrassing moment. And parked cars were my targets too. When I first started driving at the boardwalk in the parking lot, I
Oh.
always hit parked cars. It never failed.
always.
Oh,
How many times?
Ooh. Watch
it
out.
happened quite a bit, Leo.
Oh.
Okay.
Leo's gonna follow around Grilly.
I know. Leo, if you see me,
Oh.
just keep driving.
I'm a professional.
I mean, I didn't get
Never
it.
wrecked anything.
I didn't wreck
You
any
never?
in high
Not
school.
in high school.
I did.
No.
There were parked
My
cars,
only
it
wreck
not
I've
much
had
fun.
was when I hit the pole.
When you got
Yeah, just
That didn't
recently.
count. I hit a curb. Nobody else was involved.
And did you fly?
That's
through-
worse.
Didn't you go through a roundabout or something?
I was married already. I flew over the top of a roundabout.
Yeah.
That was the one going out
Oh.
to
I think I saw your video today.
out to
I watched a video about that.
Al Canyon Road. When they put that one in from Wellington, like out to Grandpa's property.
What a random spot.
It wasn't there. It wasn't there when I so
You didn't see
and I was
it?
I was going 65, came around the corner and it was there.
Cats in there.
You're like, where did you come from?
Mhm.
That wasn't your fault.
Were you reaching for snacks too?
No.
You're reaching for snacks too.
Hey, I was trying to be thoughtful.
That was thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
It was very thoughtful. I'm just gonna need Leo to keep his eyes on the road.
Uh-huh.
I'm a great
That's
driver now.
why I drive.
I'm a great driver. Yeah.
So
One time, Peter and I went to go put gas in the car, and I don't know what happened, but he was doing something. I forgot the thing was still in the gas tank,
oh
and I
my
took off.
goodness.
It was bad.
Oh.
And Peter's like,
What are you doing?
"What are you doing?" We were dating, so we were dating. I got distracted. I
He's a
don't
good
know.
man. I'm just
I just
gonna
took
say.
off. It's like, I don't know.
Oh.
Wow.
It was embarrassing.
Aunt Rose
Peter
said
fell
we
in.
went over the one here by our
Wow.
house.
David?
First two things.
You went
I
over
did.
the one here by my house.
Oh,
That one too?
I think you hit one there when you drove us to the Newsboys concert
To be fair, that
In
one
your-
sneaks up on
in
you.
your little Nissan
I hit
thing.
it.
I think you hit it
Oh.
when you took all of us to the Newsboys concert. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
That one's a weird one though on
Mhm.
Ziegler. That I will give you. It pops out of nowhere. You
Again,
hit
not
it one
accident. No ticket.
I remember.
Couldn't hit and run. That's why.
Now
Right.
that we're talking about these go-karts. Talking about cars. Go-karts, a childhood memory. Is we were on go-karts, I remember, at Fort Fun, and I was pretty young, maybe like 14. And Anita was with me, my cousin Anita. She was with me, and she wanted to drive, or she was gonna let me drive. So we went on like a 2-seater one, and I was driving. I remember, and we were zipping around that thing, and the guy, we went around, and I remember he was like, one more. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
one more. But then we like approach him, and he's like, stop. And I'm like, what? You just told me one more, and now you're saying stop. So I remember I like hit the brakes. Nothing. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And I just remember like, like hitting those things and nothing. And they had like the little like gates that are like this high off the
Smashed
ground. And I remember, and it was locked because he was wanting me to stop, but like it wasn't stopping. And so I remember he like jumps out of the way, and we're like, and bam, we hit that thing so hard. We broke it open, and we kept going. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And Anita was so upset because she like said for like months her knees were like messed up because she like jammed them. I remember that. She was mad at me. And I was like, Anita, I was trying to stop. But she was mad.
That was scary.
It was. So that was my first actual crash. For fun.
On the
Hit and
go-kart.
run, David. That's cool.
There's a lot of things that when you start talking about school or, growing up, all the memories, whether it was in school or outside of school or
Yeah.
anything like that. But
If you could go back to a grade, which grade would it be?
I think I'd probably go back to 10th grade and start over.
Okay.
I think the biggest problem is where I was just more excited to go to concerts
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
than to mess around with school.
Mm.
So we'd leave to go stand in line for tickets.
You
for
had
concert.
to.
You had to. They didn't have internet. You couldn't get on it.
And have
have a
Ticketmaster.
Yeah. So you had to go to the record store, Finest Records,
Mm.
stand in line and get your tickets. So now it was always during the day. So it's like, oh, do I go to school or do I go get tickets for ACDC? That's ACDC.
No brainer.
Yeah.
How about you?
You've lost all
I wouldn't go back. I had a good time,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
nothing back there but heartache and misery.
You can't make me go back. How about you, Danielle?
I don't know. I wouldn't go back to like redo anything, but I guess like to experience things again. I thought 6th grade was really fun. I just remember like the teachers were all super fun. I had like good friends, fun field trips, like to Eco Week and stuff. So I thought it was like enjoyable. I think I'd go back there just to experience it again
funsies.
because it was fun.
We didn't even get into the field trips. All the
I know.
Oh, field
That was-
trips.
Mesa Verde.
that was
How about you guys?
Mm.
What grade would you go back to?
ninth grade.
What? Probably
Grade when you met Danielle.
Do it over and over
probably
again.
6th grade as well, because that's when I switched from Bennett to Lowell. And it was just, I don't know, a lot of change then.
Yeah.
That was kind of.
Puberty.
I had long hair.
Oh, okay.
I had long hair, like this long.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Flock of seagulls. Got
No
you.
wonder Joe
Oh.
loves you.
Yeah.
Yours was down to here.
Yeah, mine was never that long.
Joe was
I can't even imagine.
It was a pretty cool year.
Yeah.
Just a lot of change.
Joe wore mascara.
Eco Week, I think was that.
Yeah.
too.
What's Eco
Eco
Week that you guys talk about?
It's like where you went up to Estes, you got to stay for like the week up there in like their dorms at the YMCA.
They stopped
you
loud.
you learn about like all the different animals out there, how to track, how to like all the plants. It's like
that's
cool.
Fun.
It was fun.
Bonfire.
Bonfires, like just doing fun stuff with your friends.
Good
Huh.
camp. How about you?
They didn't eat, but stuff started happening, so they're like, no, we're not doing it.
You guys aren't welcome back.
How about you, Eva? Would you go back?
Yeah.
What grade?
To my school back then, yes.
Yeah.
To school now,
No.
no.
Yes, I agree with that.
Mm.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
I loved my senior year. My senior year was like, I felt like I was in a movie.
I'm sure.
Same.
Yeah.
It was all about the social, so.
Yeah, it was.
good.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Like we did whatever we wanted to. Felt like we did whatever we wanted to,
Exactly.
and went all around town. And it was fun.
We used to drag Main Street in Nucla,
Yeah.
and when
Drag
it got,
race. Not
when
that
it
other
got
kind of
really
drag.
late,
The cool drag.
Yeah, the cool, the cool drag.
Oh
We
my
would-
goodness.
I would recline my seat and drive down Main Street in Nucla.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're low rider.
No, like recline all
Literally
the
all
way
the
down
way
without
I
looking,
can't see.
Why?
and we would drive
See how many
all
deer
the way
they could
down
hit.
just to see what if we could do it.
Oh my goodness, that's dangerous.
That's like driving with your
And
lights off. I
then-
used to do that.
One time I took
Yeah,
your
so did I.
Uncle Ron,
Mm-hmm.
not your Uncle Ron, your uncle. Well, he is your Uncle Ron, but yeah, Ron.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, well, let me show you what we do here in Nucla. So there's a road that you could go, and we would shut our lights off and go across the intersection, and you would jump it and just
Oh,
land.
What in the world?
And so we're going about 60, 70 miles an hour, and I flip my lights off, and it gets really dark because it's the end of town where there's no lights.
Mm-hmm.
And we hit it, and I heard things come out of his mouth that wasn't supposed to come out of his mouth. And we landed, and he's all, what the? It's like,
Oh,
Ron! But that was fun. We did stuff like that.
Crazy. I'm surprised you're still alive.
mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
That's why I
That's
rolled
crazy.
2 cars when I was 16.
Yeah. I was
Goodness.
gonna
We
say.
go to Stampede in the summertime, go to the concerts and walk around Carnival.
Yeah.
Try to not get killed by the cholos.
Wow. Yeah. It was cool because all the kids from, if you were a kid, you have the boardwalk on your resume at some point. And so all the schools in the area, in the Santa Cruz area, that's where we'd meet up in the summers. Because we'd all be working at Whiting's or the Seaside Company. And it was just like, that was cool. That happened probably sophomore to junior and then junior to senior year.
That's fun.
That
The
was-
boardwalk was fun.
Yeah, the
I
boardwalk
bet.
was fun.
They
Until
would-
people started getting crazy.
They,
And
they got crazy. But they used to bring in like the 50s and 60s
Yeah.
concerts,
free concerts.
and they would
cool.
free on the beach, and you all you had to do is just like walk up to it. It was so fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And summer nights were perfect there.
The rides were 50 cents
Yeah.
after 5.
That's cool.
Yeah, Pepsi cans. You would bring in Pepsi cans and you'd do $5 wristbands.
Mm-hmm.
And
I remember that.
yeah.
The merry-go-round was my favorite.
Yeah. And then we took little David on the giant dipper and he almost died.
Mhm.
Me and
It made
Debbie,
me.
we took him when one summer that Debbie was there.
They,
Oh my
threatened,
God.
they threatened me.
I thought little David
I was a little
would just
kid.
die.
They
He
threatened me.
cried and cried.
That's why he was in like roller coasters to this day, probably.
Yes. And Debbie's like, I'll hold your stomach, you won't feel it. And oh, he felt it. He felt it, pobrecito.
No, they're like, that's it. We're not taking you nowhere. If you can't do this, then we're going home. Blah, blah, blah. And we'll never go here. And blah, blah. That's what they did to me.
That was
Aw,
bad.
yours, baby.
I
Uh-uh.
felt bad.
They're mean to me.
He cried.
How mean.
That's right. Brittany said she loved going to the Stampede concerts in the summer.
Mhm.
Days.
Ooh, I want to go to the
Heads up, Nellie's coming to the Stampede this summer. Brittany,
Oh my.
that little country grammar.
Well,
Good one.
You
Yeah.
lost all your viewers, so
We lost them.
we're down
Awesome.
to 2.
That was fun.
So, well, we hope everybody enjoyed it. And if you got off early, you can rewatch it again. We'll have it posted in about an hour. And,
Thank you, Danielle.
thank you,
Yeah,
Danielle.
thank you.
That was fun.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, our
Appreciate you,
first in studio guest and our first in studio live audience.
Mm-hmm.
I need more applause next time.
I don't know which one it is.
no.
No.
Oh,
Oh, I need to sit next to that thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
You can sit here.
Yeah, next time, give me that thing.
Give me that.
Don't worry. I
I
got
might
you.
regret it.
Just don't turn our voices into that creepy thing.
No, the one that
Yeah,
talks like that.
sounds
Yeah.
That's so
Like a
scary.
If I go here,
Like a
if I go there,
demon.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
You probably can't hear it.
No.
They call me succubus.
I don't like that name either.
How you doing, Leo?
There you go.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
See, that one I liked.
Do you like this one?
I like. Oh, you should have done that one for the school stuff.
Uh-huh.
David to the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
David to the office. David to the office.
Good morning. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Uh-huh.
Oh, remember that? That was
They
another
still do
thing.
that.
They still do it.
Yeah. Do they
High
do that
school?
at your school?
Yeah.
We do that
West
at
does it
school,
every
too.
day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
Cool.
amazing.
And all those don't even stand.
My kids, I have to teach them at the beginning of the year. When that pledge
If I was a
you stand
teacher and
up.
they didn't stand,
You
I'd
drop what
punch
you're
them in the
doing.
face.
Oh,
You
I
be punching
will.
them left and right.
Uh-huh.
'Cause they don't.
You know one
Mine
thing?
are more, some of them just don't understand because they're
You
not.
have to be taught.
some
Yeah.
of them.
Then I'd punch their mom and dads in the face too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
See.
I was thinking about that today, the Pledge of Allegiance, but probably you guys probably had like earthquake drills, right?
Oh yeah. Put
We
your
had-
head between your knees, kiss
You know that
goodbye.
people don't know about
We still
those?
do.
I know it's
drills.
crazy.
I was like, earthquake
You
drills.
do
We
earthquake
do.
drills?
Yes, we do earthquake drills at our school.
You guys are.
The earth is
You guys
ever
probably do-
changing.
You guys should do a
The
tornado
plates are
drill.
Constantly moving.
Ask Windsor about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's ever changing, you guys.
Oh, my
Plates are
goodness.
constantly in
Not
motion.
that you
No.
can feel.
What was funny was they do the like the nuclear bomb drills, and
I remember.
I would get
well,
under the. It had to
Under
get.
the
We
desk.
got under our desk.
Yeah,
What was the desk gonna do?
it was keeping the stuff from falling on you.
That's when people made real,
After you're
real
fried?
I know.
Mhm.
Well, the hope was it didn't go off in your proximity. We teach kids about this in school today. We talk about it, but the hope was that you were just getting hit with like the
Radiation.
no, not the radiation, just
The
the,
thing.
the blast.
the blast.
Oh,
So it was blowing out. So it's blowing out windows and that kind of
So
stuff.
you were in the blast.
Yeah, if you're in the radiation, you're toast. You're done.
I'm gonna say, at
Yeah.
that point, what's the trick?
But
point of living?
Eaton has they have bomb shelters.
Yeah.
If you go in the high school here, or it's the middle school now, you go in the basement. There's bomb shelters where you would go into them.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, aren't you guys like? Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. Never mind.
Old.
Yeah.
I just actually watched a little reel about the Brooklyn Bridge. Apparently, like in the Brooklyn Bridge, there was they discovered a door, and they built all these like fallout shelters because it was built. Yeah, I think it was either remodeled or built like during that period or whatever.
Yeah. So a lot of schools, a lot of places built during
That's where the
the
mafia
Cold
had
War
bodies.
wartime
Uh-huh.
all had some kind of
Yeah.
shelter.
We just do the earthquake and fire drills. Those are the only ones that we do. And then we started to we learned about tsunamis, obviously, because we were right there on the coast. So,
Fire drills were always fun. That was a good waste of it.
except if it was cold and they did them in the mornings.
Yeah.
I did not like those.
One of my favorite memories of school was when OJ was on the run and we watched his drive in school.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes.
Run, OJ! Run!
oh my.
I was in school when they did Desert Storm.
Oh yeah.
And the internet was coming out, and our friend, a kid in the class, his dad was like a nerd, some kind of engineer, and he was like talking about this internet thing, the World Wide Web, and we're like, what? And he was getting actual like live information about the war, and when we bombed and like went in and everything. It was the craziest thing.
Yeah. Like Eva said, we watched the space shuttle launch at school, but we watched it when it
Challenger?
the Challenger
Challenger when it blew up.
blew up in school.
I was just talking about my kids with that today.
Yeah.
We just told jokes
About the Challenger?
about eyes being blue and
Wow. Okay.
That went down.
Okay. On that note,
you
guys.
cannot tell
So
me
next-
you don't remember.
Next
the
time we'll
jokes.
joke about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Join us next time for Genocide Funnies.
I'm gonna find some of those jokes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, we're definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
So
And we used to paint swastikas down our hallway. Yeah.
That- definitely. Decorate your own swastika.
That's a terrible idea.
That's
Decorate it.
Christmas swastikas.
That's bad. That's bad. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, now
All
that
right. Well,
It's been great.
yeah.
it's been great, guys.
Again, thank you, Danielle, for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone else, for sticking around.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Number
she's
one
going.
fan ever.
Now it's time for your bedtime.
Appreciate. Go to bed.
Might be her and Brittany might be the only one.
She stays up
Later.
I know.
Hey, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this with your friends and family.
And pity us.
And
Yep.
pity us because we're not gaining any.
Traction.
But it's fun.
And we're
This is
funny.
therapy.
That's good.
Exposure therapy.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Grab the snacks, pull up a chair. It's time to unwind and share. Soda, fizz, and laughter rising. This is how we truly care. Joe knows every film by heart. It's like he reads the script in dreams. From classic flicks to latest hits, he spins the tales that gleam. David chimes in with a punchline. He's got humor in his pocket. Witty quips and smart remarks, they flow like tunes from a socket. Oh, Noni brings the light, a sparkle dances in her eyes, setting vibes like summer skies. Our laughter lifts up to the highs. We're all together, that's the goal. A cozy atmosphere that thrives. In this circle of good friends, happiness truly arrives. Grab some snacks and a soda. Let's make the best of this night. Conversations flowing, we're feeling alright. With Joe, David, and Oni, the fun is never slow. Lighthearted magic, let the good vibes flow. What's on your playlist, Joe? Lay it down on me, my friend. From 80s jams to modern beats, the party never ends. David, tell us your latest joke. Make us laugh so hard we cry. It's a friendly slice of life. We're living the good sky high. Oh, Noni rolls her eyes and grins. She lights up our whole scene with golden laughter sparkling through. She makes everything serene. We're replaying highlights, moments shared around this humble place. In this circle where we shine, friendship is the warm embrace. Grab some snacks and a soda. Let's make the best of this night. Conversations flowing, we're feeling alright. With Joe, David, and Oni, the fun is never slow. Lighthearted magic, let the good vibes flow. Life's a movie when we share every line and every laugh. Snacking on our favorites while dancing on the path. Memories sparkle here like stars under the moonlit skies. With friends who lift you up, how can you not rise? So here's to nights like this when life feels bright and true. With snacks and soda, laughter shared, it's all about the crew. Joe, David, and Oni, this circle feels so right. Together we create the magic.